In 1958, French mathematician René Thom won the Fields Medal, the highest honor in mathematics. But he wasn't just a mathematician. He belonged to the lineage of Pythagoras, Euclid, and Al-Khwarizmi, philosophers who saw numbers as a way to understand the very fabric of universe. He earned his Fields Medal for introducing the revolutionary concept of cobordism theory, transforming the field of topology. But he didn't stop there. He went on to tackle an even sublimer problem. What if mathematics could predict the unpredictable? Not the slow, steady processes of nature, but the sudden, dramatic shifts. A gentle stream turning into a waterfall, a stock market bubble bursting, or a healthy cell suddenly turning cancerous. For centuries, science focused on gradual, continuous change. Thom challenged this, asking, what is the geometry of a catastrophe? He developed Catastrophe Theory, a revolutionary idea that uses complex geometry to classify and predict how continuous forces can lead to discontinuous, abrupt results. Imagine stretching a rubber band slowly. The change is continuous, but at one exact point, it snaps, a sudden catastrophe. Thom showed that every such sudden break, every fundamental change in nature could be mapped and classified using just a handful of elementary shapes. His work didn't just offer a new mathematical tool, it offered a universal grammar for all change, from physics and biology to linguistics and social sciences. Let's explore the visionary mind of René Thom, the man who mathematically modeled the moment of collapse.
René Thom was born in Montpellier, France in 1923. Unlike many mathematical prodigies, Thom had a broad philosophical education. He saw math not as mere calculation, but as a path to understanding the deep structures of reality. He began his studies at the École Normale Supérieure, ENS, in Paris, where the intellectual atmosphere was intense. In the early 1950s, Thom introduced the revolutionary concept of cobordism, a new way to classify spaces by understanding how one can be smoothly transformed into another. Think of it like this: two islands might look completely different, but if you could gradually reshape one into the other without any tearing, like clay being molded, they belong to the same family. Thom built a mathematical language for that transformation. Thom cobordism theory became one of the cornerstones of topology, a deep insight into how geometry connects with the fabric of the universe. For his transformative work in topology, Thom was awarded the Fields Medal in 1958.
After his Fields Medal, Thom pivoted from pure topology to applying those concepts to real-world phenomena. This led to his monumental 1972 book, Structural Stability and Morphogenesis, which introduced catastrophe theory. The core of the theory is profound and visually elegant. Any sudden discontinuous shift governed by a potential energy function, a phase transition, can be described by one of just 7 elementary catastrophes. Think of it as the periodic table of change. Before Thom, scientists needed a complex new equation for every single event: a bridge collapsing, a nerve fire, or a dog getting angry. Thom showed
that every single one of these moments of sudden change is geometrically identical to one of 7 simple shapes, like the fold or the cusp. The most famous, the cusp catastrophe, mathematically models how a system, like a person or a bridge, can hold stability under increasing stress, only to reach a single sharp point where 2 different outcomes, stable or collapse, are equally possible, resulting in a sudden jump to one extreme. This work was instantly polarizing, seen by some as a profound universal law, and by others as controversial pseudoscience due to its overly ambitious applications. Regardless, it became one of the most intellectually influential mathematical ideas of the 20th century. Inspired by Aristotle, Goethe, and Husserl, René Thom believed that mathematics could describe not just abstract shapes, but the very metaphysical logic of how patterns and transformations emerge in clouds, embryos, or even human perception. In his book, Structural Stability and Morphogenesis, 1972, he introduced Catastrophe Theory as a way to explain how continuous forces can trigger 7 dramatic changes, linking mathematics with Aristotelian ideas of form and matter. He also explored the limits of formalism, the nature of meaning in science, and the role of mathematics in biology. In doing so, Thom positioned himself within a centuries-long tradition of philosopher mathematicians and polymaths, from the Greeks to Islamic scholars, and later Renaissance thinkers like Leonardo da Vinci and Galileo, who saw numbers and geometry as a bridge between thought and reality. While catastrophe theory faced skepticism, its influence has fundamentally shaped modern science. In physics, it provides the framework for understanding phase transitions, like water turning to ice, or a magnet losing its field, where smooth changes in temperature lead to abrupt changes in state. In engineering, it is used to analyze the stability of structures, predicting the exact moment of buckling or failure under stress. In biology, it models complex phenomena like cell differentiation and the sharp, sudden transition between health and disease. Thom's genius lay in his belief that mathematics should reveal structure rather than just calculate solutions. He taught us that chaos is not random. It has a beautiful, definable geometry. His work paved the way for modern chaos theory, providing the essential vocabulary for describing non-linearity. He remained a professor at the Institut des Hautes Études Scientifiques, where his focus remained on the philosophical underpinnings of mathematics. He passed away in 2002, leaving behind a legacy that encourages every scientist to look past the symptoms and search for the hidden geometry of the universe. René Thom was not just a mathematician, he was a revolutionary philosopher who gave us the map of how the world breaks and transforms. He took abstract geometry and used it to find profound universal order in the messy, unpredictable drama of life itself. Hit like if you believe genius still changes the world. This is Awards, where the world's greatest minds live forever. Don't just watch history, be inspired by it.
Thanks for being with Awards. Subscribe to know more about international award winners and unsung heroes behind peace, science, and humanity.